Alright, welcome back to Liza P. We're gonna go burn down a handyman. I mean, a three-ring circus. A one-ring circus? Wow, I didn't last more than, what, 10 seconds? That's what I get for not paying attention. It's almost impossible with the way your fingers sit on a controller to do the block and the Legion arm at the same time, because the left trigger is the Legion arm, and the left bumper is block. What the hell? Oh, never mind. No option to do a Spectre, so I guess we're doing this shit on our own. Like I've lost all ability to play this game. I have completely lost my timing and my sense of my gameplay. I've only been sitting here for like 20 minutes. I went and ate lunch. This is pathetic. Okay, forget the Legion arm. Maybe if we knock him over, I'll set him on fire. It's that pop that he does. Oh good, a grab it. Just what we need. The grab attack pretty much blew my pattern recognition out of the water there. Hopefully that doesn't become something he uses, like, constantly, like, which is what happens with the Watchman fight, is he'll just do the grab attack over and over and over again. So you just have to keep away from him. Unfortunately, he can get kind of stuck in that pattern, and you have to break it to get him out of it. But, thankfully, we only had that problem a couple of times, and I think most of it was off screen. Anyway. missed it by that much. I had it, and then I didn't have it. We having fun yet? Let me try something a little different. Because we're kind of trying to brute force this, and that may be the wrong answer. That didn't work. Yeah, okay, that was on me. I kind of had it a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the video until I finish this fight, because I have a feeling, I'm hoping I don't have the yips, because that would be rough. Excuse me. Anyway, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. We're just entered Hotel Krat. I beat him with nearly dying a couple of times. Fuck, at least Sophia's still alive.
You're alive. I was worried because I didn't hear from you. The stalkers have kidnapped Geppetto. It was the fox, the cat, and the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. But really, I sense Simon is behind this. First, go to the second floor and make sure everyone is okay. I'll try to figure out where they ran off to. Antonia might know a secret passage. Try asking her.
We know she does, because we already asked her about it. And they just tore this place apart. We did get a Legion caliber. But only the one, so we don't really have enough. No sign of the fake Alidoro, but my guess would be this is the false wall. Or it's behind her painting. Whoa! Here's a question. What is Sophia doing if everyone else is upstairs? What is Sophia doing down here? They didn't touch the gold coin tree.
Mr. Stalker, it's you. I thought it was the intruders again. It's a relief you're safe. I was helpless, hiding the entire time. This is my first time coming back out. You surprised me, but make no mistake. You're always welcome here, Mr. Stalker. Let me know if there's anything you need. Stalker, please. If you pick...
I don't think there's anything else I need to buy. I think I bought everything. Yeah. So when we defeated the ring... the parade puppet... again. He dropped quartz and a Legion caliber. I think they're hiding in Geppetto's office. Looks like they tried to get in, too.
Who's there? I'll never open this door. You might as well give up. Oh, it's you. Is it safe out there? Give me a sec. Okay, come in.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst. It's good to be free. Oh, sorry. I should be thanking you first. When you came in, you reminded me of the Hound. Probably because both of you saved my life. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he's also missing.
You're here. It's good when you came in.
She's suffering from PTSD.
You have my personal thanks for saving Master Vanini, sir. Do look after him, won't you, sir?
Thank you for another timely rescue, compagno. I seem to find myself once again in your debt. I talk a big game, but when push comes to shove, I freeze. It'd be funny if it weren't so pathetic. Surely there must be something that only I, in all my genius, can contribute. But if there is not, then Venigni is here to help you in any way he can. Fear not.
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it. More than anything, I'm concerned about how it shocked Lady Antonia. All this mayhem is certainly going to affect her condition.
I'm sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped. The alchemists planned the whole thing. All while we were hiding here. I certainly didn't expect an attack on the hotel. The possibility never crossed my mind. However, I think we can track them down. My portrait. Behind it lies a passageway to their base. The hotel had an accommodation with the alchemists. Long ago. Play this chord on the piano in my room. It'll open the secret passageway, and you can save Geppetto. Apparently, I must remain in this room. I hope Geppetto is safe. Be careful out there, won't you? The hotel will always welcome you back. Apparently, be careful out there.
Alright, there's a couple of things that I almost forgot about. One, we have a Trinity key. Might as well grab the auto-charge Legion then. We have a Trinity key to use, and we need to go back to that puppet in the swamps, as much as I'm loath to go back to the swamps. I forgot to talk to Belle, too. Unfortunately, that does mean we missed her dialogue. I didn't even see her until...
I never imagined the stalkers would dare attack the hotel. What's going on? Strange. It hurts.
They're not stalkers.
It was a planned ambush, more than anything.
Okay,
no matter
so
what fate serving her come.
we didn't miss much, if anything. Okay. Alright. All my toys are upgraded. I'm trying to think. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go back to the puppet first, because I'm not sure... Well, while we're here, if we're going to use the menu, we might as well use the menu. And that would get me... What? $55, which is that enough to allow me to use that last... No, not quite. We're getting close. We're gonna have to get all the way to 30, unfortunately. Okay, Barren Swamp. Nice of them to point it out for us. I think that's the last emotion.
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to... Being angry for someone else's sake. I think it's brave. I hope I find someone I can be brave for. Thank you so much. Hello, my only friend.
Nope, apparently we have one more motion we need to give him. Okay. And then we need to go back to the Krat Central Station lobby because we have the Trinity room there. There's one more encounter we need to do with the King of Riddles. But it's kind of... You can only get it if you get all the other doors open. And it's kind of academic. You don't really have to make a choice. Or it doesn't matter what you choose. Remember the Metal Angel, we are simply on a journey following his footsteps. Song of the Day, the pickpocket who was overconfident in a gamble and had his heart stolen and died. What? Workshop Masterwear, Care Amulet 1. Wait a minute. That significantly reduces our weight and solves the weight problem. I like this outfit. I think it's simple, does the job. Gives it a very kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Steampunk adventurer vibe. It would go really well with the rapier and a pistol. But that's not what we're using. Okay. Oh, apparently Vanini and Eugenie have things to say to us. Okay. Glad I looked. Also reminds me, without the frills at the neck, it looks like
Thank you for another timely rescue, compagno. I thought surely there must be something. Ah, looks like you've dealt with the puppets menacing the hotel steps in your typically dashing style. That should give us more than enough readings to analyze. The King of Puppets used carefully measured ergo wavelengths to control other puppets. But that's just the means to an end. We still don't know if the frenzy arose by the King of Puppets, or if someone else is pulling the strings. No pun intended. I must find a way to prevent puppets from hurting any more humans. The tragedy of Arlecchino must remain a one-time performance. These records are like a puzzle wrapped in riddles. But I always did love puzzles. The light shines brightest in the darkest times, and you will be the first light. I am counting on you.
The main character from Evil Within was what I was thinking of. But now I can't.
You're here. That's a relief. It's good. When you came in, you reminded me of that.
But the name escapes me. Castellanos?
Alidoro has disappeared. What if he disappeared while fighting those stalkers? Worst case scenario... Ugh, I shudder to think. There's already too much death in this city. I just want safety for everyone at the hotel, at least. That's why I should make sure you're well armed. If you need anything, just ask. You're here.
Sebastian Castellanos. Okay, maxed out the fire axe. Actually, with this second... No. Worth the try. Okay, that's it. Everything else, we go to everyone else we've talked to. Time to go play the piano. That's why she was sitting there watching the door the whole time. Did she lie to us? Because she said the door could only be opened from the inside. She did say the passageway. There was a passageway, but the door could, at the end, could only be opened from the inside. Relic of Transmegistus.
Who would have guessed all this was beneath the hotel? Wait. Is this the relic of Trismegistus?
Trismegistus.
You know, it's the strangest feeling. I think I've been here before. Maybe I haven't gotten all my memories back after all. I don't know exactly what's going on, but someone was dragged away from here. We have to follow. Hurry!
I'm underground, but I see a butterfly. Have I gone mad, or is it from another world? Speaking of butterflies. I don't know if we're going to have time to get this last one. Alright, battle 3. And... nice, bonus. Well, hello, big boy. Time to the last block. Oh, I didn't see that one. Ow, really? Damn. Iron Wall Amulet. What does that do? Increases physical damage reduction rate. Ooh. Sometimes one must focus on defense instead of offense. Nevertheless, one must pay the price for sustaining Iron Wall. So if I grab that, that drops the weight down. I can equip the fire axe. There's Alidoro, by the way. Cursed Knight's Halberd. Wrong button. Halberd blade collected by a aristocrat. Seems redundant. Despite being an old relic, it's sharpened to a fine point as if it was a present-day item. Hotel Krat was built from a cursed knight's castle. They say that the golden tree that once captivated the knight is still asleep somewhere in the hotel. The blade of a halberd... Shouldn't it say handle? Despite being an old weapon, its proportions make it easy to handle. The discovery of the gold coin tree made the knight of the isolated castle grow vain. The knight sought greater wealth and glory than the king and ultimately fell to ruin from the king's jealousy. I don't know why I had trouble with that. So it's a spear style weapon. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for this. So this thing's classified as a greatsword, but it's so fast. It's strange. Anyway, back to the fire axe. Was there another passage up here that I missed? Yeah, there was looks like there was something right there. So we'll try to use the katana for basic enemies. Oh shit. Okay, that was my fault. At least I didn't get set on fire, unlike our poor bastard of a puppet there. Yeah. Actually, you know what? It's not a good technique weapon. It's a motivity. It's a really good motivity weapon. And now we're overweight. Oh man. Okay. No, I will keep the. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going to make any more decisions at the moment. We'll keep the fire axe for now. It's still does more damage than the katana. That's disgusting. And that would be why. Hello.
And it's another lovely day in Krat City. What a time to be alive! Or a reasonable approximation revived. Soon, this little dance of ours will come to an end. No one's ever danced longer, I promise, my friend. Will you stay with me too and face whatever is coming? For today's a new day, and we have to keep running. I knew that you would, and I find that refreshing. So, the King of Riddles will now hear your confession. Blind confessions reveal one's true guilt. True confessions of blood being spilt. This one's black and white. A no or a yes. Is Geppetto's creation a killer? Confess.
Well, everything we've done up until now has been in self-defense, except one.
Bravo, fantastico. The spilling of blood is one of life's pleasures. And murder? A passion of mine. One I treasure. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed about it. My you think on existence, huh? Isn't that just so human? You're going the distance. Now stand up straight, chin out. Here's your key. This isn't the last you'll be seeing of me. I hope you enjoyed our time, second fiddle. But for now, that's farewell from the King of Riddle.
Chosen One's Trinity Key. Yeah, the King of Riddles is a puppet and completely insane. That's interesting. I don't know if he hit me first or if it looked like my blade swing bounced off that pillar. Okay. It's fine. We've been spotted. Have a grenade. Could have gone better, but we survived, and we didn't get ambushed by the dog, so we'll call it a win. And there's a second Legion caliber. We have enough for one more. We need one more to level up our one more. Holy shit! Really? Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, we're definitely bringing friends on this one. Oh, no. I just realized. So, we killed the older brother in the last fight with the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. And now they're working for the alchemists.
Accept your fate. Death has come for you.
Do I have to?
All right, demonstration time. Who wants
Crazy?
to watch this guy break apart?
I guess he is the, he is the spearman, so it makes sense. You know what occurs to me? I kind of forgot to save. Not save.
Even maybe when we could save our brothers.
Guess who the second phase of this boss fight's gonna be? Ouch. Nope, wishful thinking, I guess. Ow. Son of a bitch. Okay, and now I'm out of healing, so... Or I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this fight. There it goes. Okay, so... Think. I think, actually, this should be pretty simple to get back to. The problem was I was running out of durability for the katana. So we should just go through here, and then when we get into the other room, not this way, but the other side of the... Sparky's no longer there, good news. But once we get in here, I should, in theory, kill the dog, run like a bitch. Yeah, we definitely want help with this one. We almost had him. We were close. But, yeah, then I ran out of healing items and things went to shit pretty fast.
Alright, demonstration time.
Lightning Boy's mine.
Who wants to watch this guy break apart?
I am nothing if not an opportunist. I will take a brutalized attack and
This is for my brother. I'm gonna win you all.
almost had him. Big Junior here stepped in. Come on.
Should I break his neck? Or his arms first? I'll take your request.
For some reason, my stamina doesn't seem to be filling up quite as quickly as it should be.
It's all a cheap trick! Curse them! Big Brother came to save us! You're dead, puppet!
Yeah, I'm in trouble with this one.
Reward for one brother,
What the hell?
and a weapon for the other!
Tried to heal, didn't. He didn't heal. Tried to dodge, didn't dodge. So either the game was refusing to respond or there's something wrong with my controller. I've been having that problem the entire time. I will hit the use item button and it won't do anything. I'll have to hit it 3 or 4 times, which is a problem in a very tight situation. Okay, well, you've seen the battle. You know how poorly it's going to go for me, so I'm going to call it a... not call it a video, but I'm going to pause it, go back to it until I can get it done correctly. So I'll be right back. Good riddance. Jesus. Eliminated. 1 quartz. The last of the quartz, I think. Ooh, that was rough. And there's the capacity I need for something. Anyway, we need to go speak to... Apparently we need to speak to Vanini again. And we want to go install that quartz as well. What I figured out was during that fight, if you kill one of them and then work the other 2 with the Spectre's health lasts longer. Because he just gets rocked.
I can hardly believe it. But the ergo readings you gathered leave no doubt. No doubt at all, you see? Okay, Vanini, breathe. Despite your best efforts, they can't read your mind yet. My friend, my apologies. But when you hear this news, you'll be excited too. The puppets were being compelled by the Grand Covenant. But they were communicating with each other, with wavelengths. This is beyond anything I'd imagined. They were not built with this kind of intelligence. I did the best I could to decipher the wavelengths, but there was considerable noise in the signal. Care to give it a listen?
Sure.
Carlo, I hope you can hear me. The laws of the Grand Covenant bind us. We're his puppets. First law, all puppets must obey their creator's commands. Law 0, the creator's name is Geppetto. Giuseppe Geppetto.
Ah, did you hear that? The last part sounded important, but there was too much static. Tell me you heard it, please. We need to find the cause of the frenzy, and this may be our best chance. What or who was behind the frenzy? Geppetto. Law 0, the creator's name is Geppetto. One can't make these things up. It must be true. That was the cause of the frenzy. But why would Geppetto of all people do this? I suppose we'll never find out if we don't save him. I have to admit it's good to have things in motion again. I was beginning to despair. Now that we know the cause, we can find a solution. And it's all thanks to you, my friend.
I mean, it's like Directive 4 for RoboCop. Of course, there's a Law 0. Yeah, I always thought that first law was a little suspicious. Must obey the creator's commands. Not their creators, the creators. Still can't use that yet. I wonder if Antonia has... Uh-oh.
Apparently, I must remain in this room. Be careful out there.
Okay, she's fine. So, I can think of one of two things. I never got this far, but I can think of one or two things why Geppetto would tell the puppets to kill people. And it's, one, he didn't actually do that. Let's go ahead and throw this one on there. And I don't think there are any more courts in the game. I would be surprised if there were, but I don't think that's the case. Geppetto's an alchemist, and he was working with the alchemists all the time. Maybe, but unlikely. But apparently Vanini has something else to tell us. The other thing I can think of is he told them to do something, like stop the alchemists.
We all owe you a huge debt, or we will, if we can stop the frenzy. You may not be aware, I am an orphan. In fact, my parents were murdered before my very eyes. The authorities in Krat insisted it was a mugging, but I know what I saw. A mad, raving puppet killed them. A puppet that was driven by a murderous lunatic's awakened ego. I know that because the lunatic told me his name. Arlecchino. I'll never forget his insane laugh. I have been fitting puppets with the Grand Covenant to ensure no one else ever has to experience the same tragedy I did. I was this close to giving up. But now that you're here, you can take the wavelength decoder. It's proof of your brilliant actions. See what else you can read with it. You might even discover more secrets within the Puppet King's message. You can play it back as much as you like. Just use the Stargazer. Here.
King of Puppets message. Well, let's go take a look. Nope, wrong button. The King of Puppets black box deciphered by Vanini. It can be heard better by using the decoder at a Stargazer. Humans wish to talk to puppets, but they were limited without Ergo. Geppetto's puppet may be able to read the veiled messages.
Carlo? I hope you can hear me. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad Charity House.
There you go.
Remember? We're best friends. I'm doing what I can to fend off both the petrification disease and the alchemists. My puppets and I are taking a stand against death itself. That's why I tried sending you messengers. But you got rid of them all. You're still an unstoppable fellow. I remember you. No reason for us to fight, I suppose. I'm Romeo. We grew up together in the Monad Charity House. Remember? We're best friends. I'm Romeo. We're the best friends.
Okay, so I was partly off. They used the Ergo of two children from. So we're not Geppetto's son. We're just. Geppetto's a lunatic. I'm guessing Magnus is working for him. Romeo tried to stop Geppetto. Romeo was trying to show P what Geppetto did to him. Essentially ripped out his soul and put it in a puppet to make it work.
I give up. Just don't kill me. Oh, amazing. I didn't expect you to thrash those rabbit fellows too. You're here looking for Geppetto, aren't you? The fox and the cat have got that old man. They took the submarine from that dock over there. They probably went to the alchemist's aisle. There should be another one. You should commandeer it. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. I'm just a guest here. with no special obligation to the hotel. But if you still want to hear, the alchemist said they would help me escape from the city. Talk about an offer I couldn't refuse. I can't live in the hotel forever. I need to move up and move on. Also, there was someone who was so annoying. That's all. Does that suffice?
No.
There should be something left at the... Right. I had a feeling you would ask sooner or later. It's because of that girl, isn't it? I am not Alidoro, the Hound. Not the real one, anyway. I used to be Alidoro's partner. I admired him, to be honest. He was amazing. Amazing at everything, except making a profit, that is. But he didn't need to cut me off just because I sold some antiques. I mean, what's a few antiques when you've got bills to pay? We argued. One thing led to another, and I had to kill him. But stealing his identity was the logical next step. My original code name is Parrot, after all. Fitting, isn't it? Oh, he was also from the country of the morning. Maybe he shares some blood with the girl. And that's my story. Tragic tale. Do you want to hear more? There should be something left at the dock. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. Oh, Alidoro, see for yourself.
I don't think he has anything we can buy anymore.
There should be something left at the dock.
That diary
if anyone
we
asks,
found was
I don't...
Alidoro's.
What a murderous air you have. You're going to kill me? I know what you are. You're Geppetto's puppet, aren't you? That limitation makes it seem like your creator didn't trust you very much. Smart of him. So, what will it be, Mr. Handsome Idiot? Leave quietly? Or shut up and buy something? You're like a human.
Yes. Gosh, it's almost like we've outgrown Geppetto's only control. Probably for the best. Alright, now we've got to go back and talk to everybody at the hotel again, or at least Eugenie. And we need to talk to Veniti and get him to decode this cryptographic. So yeah, my guess is Geppetto's been the bad guy the whole time. Which is a surprise, because who would expect Geppetto to be the bad guy? But in this bullshit upside-down garbage, I guess I shouldn't be that surprised.
At the House of Vanini, even... Ah, Master Vanini. The House of Vanini deals... At the House of Vanini...
What do we got? Ooh. Durability grind zone. Oh, wow. Temporarily avoids durability consumption. That's a good one. Perfection grind zone. Temporarily activates perfect guard when guarding. I wonder if that bypasses perfect guard. Fiber reinforced liner. I think this is the one I'm using. I'll try to get the others. I think we have enough. Yeah, we got enough. Good stuff.
At the House of...
Expensive.
I always welcome friends. Que bello! A brand new design. No, a whole new model. What a thrill! And there we are. Done. Even a brand new model doesn't stand a chance when you're dealing with genius. But the device bordered on genius itself. Required all my intellect. If you ever meet the creator, get me their calling card, won't you? Oh, sorry, I'm sure you're busy. Just let me know if you ever find out.
Might be a little hard to do. Alidordo's cryptic vessel decryption. My dear beloved sister, please forgive your brother for leaving without telling you anything. I'm keeping this letter even though I don't know when I'll be able to send it. I'm being chased because I know the biggest secret of Krat. I'll probably be able to see you if the alchemists are gone from this island. I'll have to watch you from afar until that day. I plan to protect you until at least we can live there in peace. Just like how I saved you from the workshop tower, it would be wonderful if people learn the truth one day. Oh dear. But some truths are better left unknown. Among the alchemists, I saw all too often how cruel humans can become. After seeing all the experiments and nightmares they were responsible for, I came to believe that there is no God. Instead of revealing myself and risking your life, I'll choose to vanish forever. Still, please remember me if you're reading this letter. We came from across the wide ocean. I hope there's only truth in your life and leave your name here. I know people here call you Eugenie as their way, but that name will protect you. Please remember your real name. Your name is End of Passcode. The end of the passcode decipher is damaged, so it's unrecognizable. So Arlecchino was her... No, not Alidoro. Speaking of which, I'll get to that in a minute. Alidoro was her brother. I think Arlecchino... Was that the name of the King of Riddles?
I heard a rumor from a recent arrival. Is Alidoro truly dead?
Yeah.
I don't know what to think. I didn't get to repay him yet. Honestly, I did think it was strange. The more I saw of him, the more different he seemed from the person I knew. I wonder what the real Alidoro was like. What? Wait, I'm confused. What are you talking about? An older brother? This letter sounds like it could be my brother. The part where it says, "We are from across the wide ocean." It sounds foolhardy to jump to conclusions. But it also fits with what happened at the workshop tower. Sorry. It's just so sudden. I need some time to think.
I'll give you 3 seconds. Uno, dos, tres.
You're here. That's a relief. Being trapped somewhere. It's the worst.
Okay. So I guess we'll have to come back at the last minute, or I may have to leave and come back. No, we just had to go to the Stargazer to advance time.
I did some sleuthing. My older brother's mark is part of the decryption. He used a mark of the country of the morning. I have no choice but to believe it's real. After all, we are the only people here who would use that mark. Why did my brother leave? What could it mean if he knew the secrets of the alchemists and Krat? I'm so angry. Does he think he's better than everyone, trying to protect me from a distance? He could have at least said something. All I wanted was a chance to meet my real family. Sorry, I'm just grumbling. I should thank you for uncovering this secret that matters to me. This was precious. It's the only thing my brother left me. And now I'm giving it to you. You showed me the truth, after all. And that's priceless. You're here.
Okay, I think that rounds up her story. And Alidoro's story. And we are at time, actually. So I'm going to call it a video. Sorry about that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.